Good morning. This is Robert Baltz. How you doing? Have a kind of a brisk morning here in North Carolina. Today I want to take and talk to you about family question. This is family question number 6. And the question was, is there any royalty in the family? And I've chosen to use uh, family history activities at FamilySearch to answer this question. Uh, Seem to be the quickest and way that I know of. I do not record royalty in my Roots Magic 10 file, although I may start doing it now that I've been asked this question. Disclaimer, I'm neither a professional nor an expert genealogist. I'm just a regular genealogist that has been doing this since 1992. Share what I've been doing with other genealogists. Sometimes they tell me better ways of doing it. Sometimes I'm able to take and educate them a little bit on the way I do it. I tend to do things differently than most other folks. So generally I have some exciting things that tell. I do the videos because I appear to go too fast for some folks and they want to stop the video and rewind. I understand because that's the way I use YouTube videos. I stop them and rewind and see what the person said. Neither DNA or AI are in this video, so that doesn't. I've been told I need to animate my messages better, more. So we'll see if I can take and do that. So I get real serious when I do this. Uh, This is a part of the series of answering family questions. Once a year, I ask my family, I say that most genealogists sit out there and they say, I wish I had asked them this. And so I asked the family, I said that most genealogists sit out there and they say, I wish I'd asked them this when they were alive. We're alive, we're sitting in front of you. What questions have you got about the family? Occurred to me that it's extremely important that we get our message about the family relative to the individuals that are listening. Otherwise, we just tend to bore them. And a lot of the reports I've seen genealogists do are boring to my family. So I'm trying to make it more relevant to their thoughts. So this question was specifically to royalty and family. I don't know the background of it. It was just asked out of the blue, so I'm trying to answer it. Process I'm going to use is the research log, of course. I always use that. I'm going to limit it to FamilySearch World Family Tree and the associated risk with that. And we'll talk about that in a minute. There are risks. And then I'm going to limit it to the family history activities of FamilySearch, and specifically famous relatives. And I'll show you how to do all that. And it's really very easy. The requirements are that the royalty match must have a tree on FamilySearch World Family Tree. They don't have a tree there, I can't match with them. The royalty match and I must have a common ancestor. That's kind of obvious. We must be related. Sometimes people don't get the obvious. So anyway, a risk. You have to have confidence in the world family tree, and there's a good argument that this is not all. The trees are often flawed. I find them to be more accurate than other services because they generally have sources with them, and those sources generally support the arguments. Sometimes they don't, but sometimes they do. So you got to know there's a risk there. And you got to have confidence in your tree to the common ancestor that has been loaded on the FamilySearch World Family Tree. Sometimes and Facebook site for FamilySearch is full of examples of people that feel like other people have changed that tree, because anyone can change the tree on the World Family Tree and FamilySearch. And they changed that tree, and it's not accurate to what they feel and what their assumptions are. And Sometimes it's a matter of opinion. Sometimes it's a matter of not having access to data that other people don't have, and it's not sourced. It's there's a lot of risk involved in it. So just be aware of that. Okay. Oops, that's a little early. Okay. So let's go to, first off, we're going to talk about the research log. Okay, I'll restore the research logs in Zotero. Looks like this. And then when you want to take and it's basically every place I've gone to take and research this document. And then when you want to take and do the log, you come down here, you right click, well, there we go, and you generate the report right there. Okay, and let's see what the actual log looks like. Here we go. Okay, this is what the research log is. Okay, so you can go through here and see every place they have the URLs, and this is active. So let's get to URL. There we go. And when you click on that, it'll go straight to that document. Okay. All right. Back. All set. Okay. Now, what I used was the family history activities section of FamilySearch. And there's a lot of things here that you can do. Where am I from? All about me. Famous relatives. That's what I used. There, the face. I have not used that yet, and you have to have family pictures in there to take care of the faces. So I've got to start loading the media files up on this. Here's about your ancestors, the 1850 census, the 2023 year in review, ancestor challenge, and ancestor calendar. Calendars generally have. I was going to look at this. Record my story, picture of my heritage, and in-home activities. So what we're going to do is the famous relatives. Now, when I did this before, it had royalty in here, and today it doesn't have royalty in here. So they changed this concept. So anyway, it had royalty in here, and I'll show you the results of that. Okay. Go here, and here's actually what I give my family and as a response. And I put Philip the third up here for a reason. This is through my mother's line. Let's go look at him. There's Philip. I go to person. And here's always dated. I go to view relationship. Now, Philip was the fallout of having done several other reasons. But you can see, here I am. Here's my mother. Here's her mother. And it goes up to the Bamey line and the Gower line, which I don't have a whole lot of information on. And the Schaub, SCSTRAUB line, and it keeps going back and back, back until you get to the 12th great grandfather. Now, I'm not especially working 12th great grandfathers, and I would suspect that there's probably some flaws in this line going back there, but there's a possibility that this is more correct than not. So Philip is in. Now, the reason why Philip is so important in this analysis is he's the root ancestor for all these other people. Marie Antoinette, Isabel of Brazil, Queen Victoria. Okay. And then the other branch, well, before we leave Philip, I also have here the Wikipedia about him. This is Philip's father. I couldn't find Philip, but it'll give you an idea of what Philip's father was like and what area he was responsible for. Um, this is a small section in Germany. It's near the Rhine, Palatine, Germany, which much of my family, my current family, was from. And so that kind of plays into the game. I have royalty in Germany, and they were a prince, and they have in a small country. So the next one was this line, and this is the line that the Hetch Arnold line goes through. Now, this line goes through two different people when you get back to the 1, 2, 3, 4th generation. So let's look at here. There's Princess Diana. Now, this is what you normally get from Family Search history activities, and this is what it normally looks like. Okay, and for this, you go to view relationship. Philip was a special case. I went back to find out where he's at. Now she's my 8th cousin, 3 times removed. So let's blow this up a little bit. This is Princess Di. Everybody's always interested in Princess Di. I am too, by the way. And this goes back through my father's line and goes through the Hedge and goes through the Arnolds. Almost everybody comes down through the Arnolds. The Arnolds are connected to everyone. So that didn't surprise me. Goes back all the way back to 1608. And of course, I don't know what the strength of this. I have to take and trust Family Search for that, and the World Family Tree. It's possible it's fairly strong, and then it starts coming back down. Okay. And there's Princess Di. Okay. Okay. So then we're related to Princess Di, but it's 8th cousin, 3 times removed. So it's a long way back. All right. And let's see. Of course, I have these are the Wikipedias for that. Let's do the Thorn line here and see how that comes in. That's George the 4th, 6th. So let's go back to that. Huh. My search is not running very fast today. I don't know if you guys have problems with that. Okay. Not a big surprise because we have the Queen Elizabeth in here too. So we view the relationship with him. And I'll do this. And it's actually his mother, or his wife's line that we're related to. We're not related to him, it's his wife. So we go back. And he's the 9th cousin, 4 times removed, husband of the 9th cousin, 4 times removed. And again, you have to trust these lines that are in Family Search. Okay. Again, it's going up to the Hetch Arnold line back to them. Okay. So I hope that answers the question. There's like I said, there's risk in it, but haven't been tracking royalty. May start tracking it. It's of interest to the family, so maybe I should track it. Associated videos, I've done, this is the 6th video on family questions. Here are some of the others. There's a FQ1, but this page is getting kind of full, so you have to go to here for family question 1. And here's my contact information. Please subscribe and give a thumbs up if you like this. If you want me to continue doing this, I need some justification for spending the time doing this. I will respond to emails. It may take a while. I have to find it first, and that comes into an account that I don't read. Please email additional topics you think I should take. I would be really interested in what you have to say. Feedback is very important to me. Like I said, I've just been told that I'm kind of dry on this, so I'm going to try to spark it up a little bit. See what they have to say when they see this one. See what you have to say when you see this one. And I do appreciate your time. All righty. You have a great day.